This is Cecilia from Not Too Old to Be Crafty. I would like to share with you some items I've made during the past 3 weeks. I've made this cardigan, or sweater rather. I did some lace right in the front middle. I repeated it where the sleeves ended, and also around the bottom, and in the middle I did some ribbing to make some waist shaping. This is actually my own pattern that I came up with. It's not a pattern that I got from a book. I did get the lace portion right in front. I got this from another pattern. But apart from that, I made the whole pattern myself. Then we also, in things we're making Thursday, we were required to make some pumpkins. Now, when I saw that we were going to make pumpkins, I thought, I don't celebrate Halloween, so I'm not going to make pumpkins. And then I thought to myself again, well, pumpkins represents fall. We can use it for Thanksgiving. So then I started making some pumpkins, but as Shannon says, I went totally off script. I didn't follow the patterns suggested, apart from one, which I'll show you. But I've made this from the pattern by Cinnamon Stitches called the Bumpkin, where she does it all with popcorn stitches. While I did not want to make pumpkins in the beginning, I got enthusiastic, and as you'll see, I've made myself a complete pumpkin patch. The bumpkin is, of course, crochet. Now this one I made from a pattern by Knitter Knotter. It's done in Tunisian crochet. I can maybe show you a little bit nearer. And it's a lovely pumpkin. I've made it a little bit larger than her largest one, but I think this is a great pumpkin. I've also made one that I got from the Yarnspirations website. It's a knitted one. It's done with increases and decreases so that you can get your different portions of the pumpkin. So this is the one from Yarnspirations. I'll put these on the website, on the description box. I'll put the links for these patterns in the description box. I also made 3 that I just did freehand, and I came up with my own design. I think this is a very common design that you'll see everywhere, but I've made it I winged it, as they say. I also did this one. It's a little bit different than the other one. And I made my butternut squash. I decided I would like to have a butternut squash, so I came up with this one. Then the only one that I followed from the suggested patterns was this one. The pattern, I'll just take 2 of them. I made this from the pattern from Shannon's pattern. Now she puts chocolates in there, Lindt chocolates, Hershey's, Ferrero Rochers, whatever can fit in there, and you can give it to somebody. You can put it on your table for Thanksgiving or whenever you want to. At the moment, I've just got marbles inside of them to keep them standing because I didn't have any chocolates in the home. So this is what I made for things that we're making Thursday. Now, I just need to get the others. And then these washcloths that we make for the Starfish Association, which gives them to veterans, homeless veterans. I did this one. It's adapted from a pattern by the Poppy Lady, or the Crazy Poppy Lady, she calls herself. This is also a lovely one that I made from that one. It's also adapted. It's not exactly as her pattern. I've made it a little bit larger. And here is one. I got the pattern from Fiber Spider. I'll link the pattern. I can't recall the name of the pattern exactly. It's got a long name, but I'll put it in the description box. I think this is a very lovely pattern. Well, this is what kept me busy for the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to greet you. Bye-bye for now. Cecilia here again. I forgot to show you my beautiful blanket that I made. This blanket is called Time to Bloom by Hanyan Crochet. It's made up of crocheted hexagons, which you of course then put together. And around the sides, it's got 2 borders. On the one side, it's got this border. On the other side, it's got another border. And eventually you border the whole thing around with white, basically in half double crochet stitches. So I've also made this and completed this. Bye-bye.